evening, this is Darnell from Porsche Ocala. Taking a quick moment to show you the 2018 Porsche Cayenne. This particular one is in rhodium silver and metallic. The Cayenne was a game changer for Porsche. It's definitely a little different than the rest of their lineup. You can't think of the Porsche Cayenne as your typical SUV. It's definitely very performance driven. You can see from the body lines, it was made to be a little sportier. If you look here in the front grille, you'll see that they have the grille is closed off. That's because there are active flaps that are behind the grille. And this allows to control the airflow, make sure there's not too much air being forced where it doesn't need to be. Very performance inspired. You have your fog lights up front as standard option. This vehicle is equipped with the parking sensors in the front and rear. This is equipped with Porsche's upgraded headlights. These are the PDLS Plus, which is Porsche Dynamic Light System Plus. It's going to give you full LED lighting for your headlights as well as 4-point LED daytime running lights. It's a very stylish vehicle. Performs very well. And speaking of performance, the Cayenne is powered by a 3.6 V6 engine that produces 300 horsepower and 295 pound-foot of torque. It puts that power down through an 8-speed automatic transmission and then puts the power down to the ground using an all-wheel drive system as standard. The taillights are now LED with 4-point brake lights, just like you have 4-point LED daytime running lights. This vehicle is equipped with a tow hitch. You have the dual exhaust in the rear. The tow hitch is a very important thing because most people are pretty surprised at the towing capacity on the Cayenne. You're able to pull 7,700 pounds with this. The power tailgate is standard. Because this has the Premium Package Plus, there's quite a few things that you get, one of which is the entry and drive. So the entry and drive gives you sensors on all 4 door handles, as well as an additional button here on your tailgate. So on the left, you have a button here that'll close the hatch and program the height of the tailgate, while on the right, you'll have a button that'll close the hatch and lock the vehicle. You do have a 40-20-40 split with the seats in the back. As a standard option, the Cayenne seats do slide forward just a little bit. That way you get a little bit extra space in the cargo area. You do have your privacy shade. Underneath you'll find spare tire with the necessary, it's deflated and it has the necessary equipment to inflate it. It has a jack, compressor that it comes with. Now you'll see on the door handle here, there's a little button on the outside. That's how you would lock the vehicle with keeping your key in range, and then there's a sensor inside the door handle to unlock it. Cayenne has a very spacious interior, especially in the rear, so your rear passenger is extremely comfortable. You have vents in the back for your passengers as well, and because of the way this is equipped, you have the heated seats in the rear. The interior in this vehicle is agate gray, which is a wonderful interior to see in person. It's called agate gray, but it has a slight brown tint to it, which gives it a very elegant look. It has a Bose surround sound system, which is one of the things with the Premium Package Plus. With that package, you'll also get auto dimming mirrors on the exterior and interior of the car. You get the 14-way power seats with the memory package. So you got memory seats on the driver and passenger side. This vehicle has a lane change assist. Navigation is standard on the Cayenne. It's a touchscreen display. It has a proximity sensor added onto it as a 2017. Power tilt and telescopic steering wheel. And it's a multi-function steering wheel. This design was taken from the 918 Spider, which is Porsche's hypercar that they released a few years ago. The instrument cluster here is very reminiscent of the 911. You have your 5 gauges This digital layout here is the TFT display, which shows a number of options on it. From here, you'll see your vehicle menu. You'll have your audio setting, your navigation, so you can see your previous destinations. You have your map up here, your phone, so you can dial out from the steering wheel, your trip computer. You have your tire pressure, so you can see your tire pressure once you start driving. And then from the regular vehicle menu, you'll be able to access your settings, which is quite a huge option because you're doing it without taking your hand off the steering wheel. The center console in the Porsche is raised up pretty high, and they do it for a reason. This way that you create a shorter distance from the controls to your steering wheel. Dual zone is standard for the climate control. You have the heated and ventilated seats on the driver and passenger side. Once again, this is an 8-speed automatic, very stylish shift lever. You have your on and off road mode that you can toggle, as well as having a hill descent, which you'll see up here. You have your standard sport mode, which is going to change the throttle response and the shifting pattern. Then you have your automatic start and stop, which will deactivate the feature to shut down the engine. So the automatic start and stop turns off the engine when you come to a stop to help save on fuel, and you deactivate it with this button here. Or you can, when the car shuts off, you can turn the steering wheel or release the brake. And you have your PSM, which is your Porsche Stability Management, and then you have your lane departure warning, which was added on. The lane departure warning will alert you when you're drifting out of the lane. This vehicle with the Premium Package Plus does have the panoramic roof, so it really opens up the interior of the car. The sunroof will open up about halfway. It makes it feel very spacious. Let's take one more look at the Cayenne. Yeah, very wonderful, sporty design. Porsche's taking their time with developing these over the years. So again, this is Darnell. Hopefully this was informative. Hope to speak to you soon. Thanks.